Okay, November 1st, 2014, day 47 of our hot compost pile. This pile was designed to last as long as possible in the fall to absorb all the spent gardening materials and of course our kitchen waste. This particular pile now, or this particular flip, we're going to be adding some comfrey, or mint, horseradish leaves, more kitchen waste, and chives. So let's get at it. Let's see if we're still hot. Day 50 of our fall hot composting strategy. This is where we started with a mixture of horse manure and sawdust being very high carbon content. And to keep the pile hot, I'm continuing to add green spent garden materials, and of course all of our kitchen scraps, into the pile with every single turn. I'm also adding a number of wild plants to up the mineral content, like yarrow, goldenrod, comfrey, and stinging nettles. I'm adding some materials this time. We have thistles, we have kitchen waste, some melons that went rotten, we have a pile of different types of weeds including nightshade, and we have horseradish. So I gotta get to work. It's cooling down a little bit. It's not as hot as last time. So we're coming to the end, I think. I'm going to stop adding materials. 850, and it's running out of heat. So I'm not going to add any more. And I may consider adding some more manure to get this thing fired back up, because there are a lot of stems in there yet. All in all, I think this was a huge success. You know, if I was on a homestead where there was manure, you know, animal manure all over the place, it probably would be even better if you added some manure every time you added some green material with such a high sawdust content pile. But I can see that there's still some sawdust in here that hasn't totally decomposed. So my guess is more manure will fire it back up. And we're going to give it a try, see what happens. Okay, till the next time. Okay, day 52 of our fall composting strategy. On day 50, the pile was actually beginning to lose some of its heat. You coming to watch?
Yeah, because I don't have anything to do, but I'm going to leave.
Okay, so I'm going to have an audience. And I'm going to be adding some a new material this time, that's chicken manure. So we'll see if we can't get that thing fired up again. That's chicken manure.
Where's the wind blowing? I want to stay out of the gravel.
It's not bad. Alright, this is the 54th day of our fall composting strategy. The last turn I actually added some chicken manure in to heat her back up because it was beginning to lose its power. And we want to finish this. So a lot of stems in there were still in a whole form, and I want to break them down and get them into the compost. So that's why I added the chicken manure. I'm not going to add any more. I'm just going to work on the rest of this now, so hopefully we can get this done. And we've got some bigger material like this burdock stem. I want that broke down. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got her going again. Good news. Okay, make a note to myself. The chicken manure hasn't started to compost yet. It's in these little chunks. So next time I try something like this, because it also needed water, I'm going to make a slurry of the chicken manure and then add that water, that slurry, onto the compost as I turn it. As you can see, the chunks of chicken manure. And wherever the pile was hot, up the temperature, that was where the comfrey was. So the comfrey heated it up immediately. Still all good. Worst case scenario, it stays just the way it is. And there's plenty of good stuff in here that I can add to the garden just as it is. So that's it. Day 54. See you in a couple days. We can prove that these systems grow a lot of food and healthy food. The facts are there. So the only thing the naysayers got to talk about is the sight of it, or maybe the smell of it. So if we rake all this material up, get it in the pile, we'll never confront those issues. Because it always smells good, and if you get it in there, it'll always look good. There's something about brown compost like this that's very attractive to all people. That's where we're going towards. We're going towards being attractive. All right, finished. I'm gonna pack and go hunting. Thanks for watching.